Pokemon's in trouble. Can't wait to see. What was your first ever? We say Nintendo game. We won't say Pokemon. Mine was the fucking Super Mario Bros. On the Wii. That shit was
The
crazy.
Pokemon Company International
It
has
was so
gone
shit.
evil. We're going to get into today how the insane chief legal officer and their crazy policies of lawfare in DEI are destroying the company that we all love, that we all
What
grew up
about
with. They're
DEI in
destroying our childhood,
Nintendo?
and they
I'm
are
not too
hell
familiar about their
bent
DEI stuff.
on doing the absolute worst things. We have that all exposed today on the Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney over here in Asia.
Yes, you're
And
a
this
handsome,
has been really a
handsome
cool
Andrew
story. And
Esquire.
the more you crack into it, the more we crack into it, the crazier it gets. Now, they thought we were going to go away after 1 day or 2 days. They thought the news cycle was going to blow over. Oh, no, no. The Pokemon International Company and their rabbit hole
Yeah,
that
they're in
they
more
explore
water now because they
runs
changed
within this
CEOs.
company,
Or they're
and
changing
their
CEOs. I don't know if it's
involvement
gone
within
through
the
yet.
DEI industrial complex with all sorts of other lawfare is absolutely insane. It's nuts. And the more you look at this, the more there is to turn over. Now, I'm going to go through a long form interview in my
Bro, why
live
is my eye
version. So if you
tweaking
want
out?
to see that, and it's really cool, you're going to need to watch the live version. But this is a fast facts video. It's meant to be the quick and dirty version of latest legal
Ooh,
news.
dirty.
So we're going to keep it
So I
brief.
like
We're
it.
going to keep it short. But if you like these shorter versions, you can like the video and you can comment below. So let's get right into today. Of course, I've got a preview.
Engagement
Of course,
farm. I like
I've
it.
got a fresh one for you
I
on
was doing that the
Pokemon
last
Go
day.
Evil. Now, the first thing is, of course, I want to do a little refresher on our campaign. Of course, this is Stop the Pokemon Company International, and we're also tagging the Japanese company tags. Once again, I'm going to say this several times, but it's very important to tag the Japanese company because we need to get the attention of Japan. Right now,
What, do they
the
not know?
Japanese company is not aware of how crazy it's going in the United States. They
How?
don't really know. They don't really have.
How do you do that, man? I get it, right? So at a certain point, the company gets so big with so many different branches and offshoots that you're not going to be able to keep up with all of them. I get that, right? But you would assume for lawsuits, at least big ones, that they would fucking know about it. You would hope. That's like the bare minimum.
Close oversight in the organizational structure. They kind of just say, hey, you guys do your thing over there in America, but don't embarrass us. Well, they're embarrassing them. And we need to make it clear to the Japanese company and to the Japanese side of things that this is absolutely going the wrong way. We need to get their attention. We need to make sure that they know what's going on. So we're going to engage in whatever behavior is necessary to get these things done. The requests are really simple. Settle the lawsuit with Palworld, right? It's better to coexist than to legally
Uh,
destroy competition.
well,
They can both exist.
yes, they can both exist, but not Pokemon. Nintendo is not going to like that because in their eyes, it's like, or at least I'm assuming, it's like every copy of Palworld sold is one copy of Pokemon that isn't sold, as opposed to, oh, if people like Palworlds, they might go and look for Pokemon, which is really the only other like huge alternative. I guess Aether Master or whatever it's called now is a pretty
There's
nice
no
alternative, but
reason why they need to go and try to crush this
it's not
company
quite the
other
same
than
level.
some zealous, crazy attempt to control the entire genre, to control everything that even remotely looks like
Involves like
Pokemon at all.
summoning
Also,
monsters.
to cease the lawfare against the modding community. The precedent that they will set will stop modding pretty much forever when it's applied to other cases. Once again, people
Yeah,
that
because if they win this case with modding, it's going to be, well, a case of in future other companies will be like, hey, we don't like modding. Nintendo won and shut down mods. Surely we can do that too, and everyone starts suing modders. The only company I think that would actually just go out of their way not to sue them is like Bethesda, because Bethesda knows deep down without modders their games don't work.
who are defending Nintendo, that are defending this, they hyper focus on these specific patents and they get in the details and they start arguing, well, they filed it then, they filed it then. You're missing the point, right? You're missing the forest. You're looking at a tree. The point is, when you set case precedent, when you
Mm.
go to court and you get a ruling, that ruling is used in other ways,
In other
broader ways,
cases, yeah.
beyond just what that one little case says. So while you might have an argument pro Pokemon Company, right? While you might be able to defend them,
I don't know how you would be a
you
pro
need to
Pokemon
understand when we're
company.
talking
Games,
about cases,
sure, I
we're
guess.
looking at the big picture. We're
Not the
looking at the
company
law
though.
because, as you see in the law, one little case can change everything, not just in the country, but in the world, because IP is global. These are considerations all around the world. These impacts are massive for gaming, and it cannot be understated. I'm not understanding this at all whatsoever. They also need to cease the patent trolling behavior. They're engaging in registering
I thought you just
overly broad
called it
patents against
trolling.
the
You just called it
Pokemon
what it
genre
is.
And what we really want them to do is go back to the original vision, go back to the vision of the creators, right? Go back to the original people.
Or they could also, hear me out, stop suing people and just make a good game. I'm, I'm just saying, it's also an option.
But what
Something
they're
tells me it's the
doing,
least likely
right,
option they'll
what the
take, but
modern Pokemon is doing is they are destroying
because it's
the old
shit.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
They have made the original people, the original vision, they've destroyed it, they've perverted it, and they've made them into villains. So we're going to show you, excuse me there, I need to get my water, but we're going to show you
Actually, you know what? I'll
how
hydrate.
they are tearing this company down and destroying everything we love. So I'm going to get into it real quick. What can we do? What's the strategy? Once again, the American branch has gone wild with litigation DI. The Japanese company is giving them almost no oversight. If you guys have listened to my coverage of Niji Sanji, the VTuber companies, very, very similar to what I've covered with those guys. As you saw with Niji Sanji, the blackest of black companies, right?
Niji Sanji is actually such a dog shit company. It's amazing how they're still alive. It's amazing how it still exists. It's actually fucking wild, man. They're so bad.
really didn't care. They really don't care about their overseas foreign brands, similar with many other VTuber companies, which are big Japanese corporations. Remember, there's a cultural aspect to this, and a lot
It
of
originates in Japan, yeah.
operate like this. They're very hands-off.
It's idol culture.
You see
It's where
that
VTubing comes from.
in Asia when there's, for example, the Japanese parent company and they have a subsidiary in another country. They often are very, very hands-off. They just say, hey, bring us the money and don't cause trouble, right?
Yeah, we don't care what you do. Just pay us, and we're happy.
And what we know they said is, hey, don't embarrass us or the brand. Remember, their publicity shot. That's something they said, their former counsel said themselves, right? Which may have been a little bit of a barb at the current chief counsel. I can sense a little tension there. But, what we must do is cause public embarrassment legally. Legally. Once again, I'm
What do you mean by that?
Let me
What do you want me to do?
clear about this. We need to engage in this campaign in a legal, peaceful way, in a way that's respectful but legal, right? Memes are legal, right? Humor is legal. Parody is legal. Now, it's legal in America. So one of the
Memes.
here is that we
They're
can make
legal.
memes that are considered disrespectful,
Like the
to
ice
Japanese
turds.
in America. So under Japanese law, they might be defamation, right? But in America, they're called fair use and criticism, right? So under American law, God bless America, we need to go out there and create those memes. We need to go out there and just absolutely go for them, because that's the way we're going to get their attention. Because when the Japanese see these things, when they see the tags in Japanese, tagging the Japanese company, use the kanji, it'll be in the description below.
Is this the
That's when
kanji?
they're really going to wake up. That's when they're going to be like, what the hell is going on here? This is disrespectful. What's going on? Because they don't know. They're not paying attention. When they wake up and when all of a sudden the Pokemon Company International and their boba liberal...
They have to know, though. Like, to an extent, they have to know. Like, there's no...
insane activist, litigation crazy chief...
I don't know. I might have just too much faith in them as a company.
Right? We're going to get into her in a second.
Who?
When they
Oh.
find out about, they're going to have some splaining to do. And they're really not going to have any...
I think I know who Jennifer is.
Say, well, we thought suing everybody was great. We thought the strategy was amazing. We thought it was great. Well, we think DEI is great too. We think kicking kids out of card games is amazing. That's great for us, right? That's
Kicking kids out of card games. Are you talking about scalping? I mean, scalping sucks, but it's not really Pokemon's fault, from my understanding. It's just a bubble that exists. They make a set, people buy the set. They don't really care.
great for the Pokemon Company. That's what we want. And the Japanese are going to be like, what the fuck? Like, it's going to be epic, because that meeting is going to be the most uncomfortable thing ever. Trust me, I'm a corporate attorney. I've been general counsel. I've worked with big corporations. When these parent companies abroad find this out, there will be a reckoning in that boardroom. I do not want to be a fly on the wall on that call.
I would love to see the reaction of, like, Pokemon scalpers. They're so funny to watch. It's so sad.
On the small company, they thought they could pick on Power World and beat up on them. They thought they could beat up on modders. They thought they could beat up on the freaking Super Mario supermarket in Costa Rica. Yes, that's a real thing.
What?
Yes, that's a real thing. They did that.
The Super Mario supermarket.
Crazy litigation. So
the
what
fuck?
we're gonna do, especially, is go after the...
That's one I'm not familiar with. No.
Especially the Japanese ones. Because by meming them, once again, these are friendly memes. They're under U.S. law. We find it friendly. They find it disrespectful culturally, right? Once again, you have to understand Japanese.
I wonder if they know about the ice Pokemon cards.
Like like I have, like many of my friends who live there, no, this is the way. This is the way to do it. You got to poke them where they're sensitive just to wake them up. Once again, we just want to wake them up. And once they're woken up, once the problem is fixed, we'll go back to being super respectful. We'll go back to being cool. We'll go back to making good games and fair criticism.
Good
But
games.
for now, we got to meme.
They haven't made a
So what do
good
we do?
game for a
Well,
very
we
long
engage in
time.
fair use criticism under American law. We have videos criticizing them. We have memes. One of the big targets, I think, that you guys can go for, create memes and everything else, is
What?
Tsunekaze Ishihara. That's gonna really get under their skin. We
I
got to
don't.
get him as the Giovanni or the Gary, right? He's got to be the top villain here in all of the memes because that's gonna wake the Japanese up.
What do you mean, like
Tagging
memes
that,
of him?
tagging that on X, tagging that on Twitter, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube,
Like with JD
Twitch,
Vance.
Kick, everywhere else, every single platform. We gotta be making memes out here until
Off topic, but JD Vance fucking retweeting the meme of him like bald with the curly hair at like at the sides and fat. That was such it was a Giga Chad moment, man. That was such a good play on his behalf.
they ask
There, I
what
love
the
those
heck is
memes.
going on. The other thing you can do is contact your political representatives. This is very, very important because a lot of what's going on here with patents needs to be stopped. You need to call them up and say, what the hell is the Pokemon Company International doing with their patents? Why are these getting rubber stamped? What's going on in the patent office? Hey, we need an investigation in the patent office. Can you guys look into the patent office?
Some money
to
being
see
slid
what the
under
hell
the
is going on
table,
with
more
their
than
owners
likely.
approving these patents? Why were they doing this? There
Or
needs to
it's
be a
just,
check on
it's
these.
either money being slid under the table to just kind of not really read the patent and just accept it anyway, or it's a bunch of really old people who don't really understand what they're stamping. So they're just like, fuck it, whatever.
There needs to be
I
some
think it's
accountability,
just
and your
likely could be
political
either.
representatives can't do that. Call them up, give them a call. Remember to get on the phone. That's the most effective way. You can also send a letter. You can write them.
Yeah, but they can ignore that.
Calling is super effective with getting your political representatives. Use these specific tags. Remember, this is a big one. I still see you guys out there using Nintendo. You cannot use Nintendo. Nintendo is used to haters. Nintendo owns a large share, 32%, of the Pokemon Company, and it is relevant. We're going to get into the change there that's happening at Nintendo that just got announced today. Once again,
the change.
Nintendo.
No one is happy with it.
But the tag that's going to annoy them is the Pokemon Company International, specifically this Japanese kanji right here. This is the name in Japanese. This is Japanese kanji, right? This is a name romanized, right? So you can use both if you want to. You can copy paste both. You can copy paste all three, but make sure you're using this one. And if any Japanese speakers are out there, any Chads out there that know Japanese, make posts in Japanese.
I don't.
Get the Japanese audience out there. I'm going to have a Japanese translation of one of my original videos out there. So
Kanji is fucking terrifying, man.
Good money for that one.
Don't they have like
but,
3 alphabets?
We need to let the
Like,
Japanese know because the Japanese
crazy.
don't know. We got to keep it up for over a week. They think it's going to die down in a few days. They're going to break. I have enough. I'll tell you right now. I have enough content to keep this going for a while. And if they don't know about LawTube and don't know about what we do and haven't seen my coverage of Johnny Samad,
please keep covering it. It works for you because you get views and money. It works for me because I get slop. And at the end of the day, you, at least hopefully, get better Pokemon games. It's a win-win for all of us. The only losing party is the Pokemon Company.
Molly or Johnny Depp or Amber Heard. Oh, baby, we can keep it up for days. I can keep my PP up for days. You can count on that. Hold on, I got a new reaction that may go with that. Objection. Hope you guys like that one. But anyways,
I did not expect him to talk about his.
Be able to keep this up for a while.
Okay.
Keep this going. I'm not going to stop till there's some change, till there's some action here. Or
So it's the next 10 minutes basically just going to be about CEO.
But if they do, I'll publicize that, and I'll make sure to make it very, very clear that they're trying to shut down fair use and criticism. So have fun with.
Well, we already know they're trying to do that, but yeah.
LawTube profits either way. We all profit either way. They can strike one of us down, but we will rise. We will become stronger. We will multiply. Right?
Legal
This is
Phoenix.
what happens, right?
He's the next big channel.
When you mess around like this. So let's get into they hate kids, right? There's a teen who was laughed at. A teen who laughed when asked for preferred pronouns was kicked out of a Pokemon card tournament. This is part of their
depends how they were asked. Is what I would say.
And other ESG DI initiative. They cannot tolerate anybody who doesn't accept their religion. And forcing a child to accept your religion or pronouns
Teen.
is not okay.
What age? Teen can mean anything from 13 to like 19. It's a bit
There
vague.
are many people of different religions, ethnicities, whatever else, that do not acknowledge the use of whatever other pronouns, or
Yeah.
don't even acknowledge that. Maybe they don't even use pronouns, right? So when you get asked that and you just laugh about it, okay,
I don't ever use pronouns. I just use like dude, bro. Like admittedly they are like more masculine, but I just say like dude, bro, guy. Like I never fucking use any pronouns.
In fact, that's even
It's just built into me.
against somebody
Man
who
is
might
another
not
one.
believe in that or might not carry that belief.
I guess
But
you
it's
can
not.
argue man.
They didn't hurl out a racial slur. They didn't hurl out anything else. They just laughed. They just laughed. That's it. And they were kicked out of the Pokemon card tournament. And let me read the story here so you guys know I'm not making this up. It's in Charlotte. A teenager who plays Pokemon trading card game TCG. Remember, this is very similar to like MTG Wizards of the Coast. I used to play MTG semi-competitively. My ELO score isn't great, but I did all right. I did all right. I really just
I played Yu-Gi-Oh semi-competitively. I played it casually in my locals, and I played it competitively online because it was like for a meta deck, it's like $500 minimum. So I was like, yeah, I'm not dropping fucking 500 plus bucks on a deck that's going to be more than likely irrelevant in like a month, maybe 2 months. He's getting a new chair, man. This one's so creaky.
like burn. I like to get through it quickly, but anyways. So this guy was playing at a high competitive level and was disqualified after he laughed when he was asked his pronouns. Makani Tran was out $800, a couple of flights, and missed school time after he offended a non-binary judge, cutting his
It was a
tournament
judge.
short for a bizarre reason. The teenager said he never meant to offend anyone and was close to tears when disqualified. Literally, the guy's it's a teenager. You're picking on a child. You have a judge who's supposed to be
Brother, listen, this Pokemon judge. These people, broadly speaking, are like on par with Reddit mods and like Discord mods. This is the most power they will ever have in their entire life. So they're just riding a high.
neutral, right? Judges are supposed to be neutral, but instead they have these DEI, ESG approved judges. They're out here kicking out children because they refuse to accept their.
I mean, why don't can judges not just like switch? As in, like, if just say hypothetically that the judge was well, obviously they were offended, but like uncomfortable with the teenager, could they not just switch with another judge?
Right?
Surely you had more than one judge.
Required to have pronouns, right? That is not something everybody has to accept. And let me be very clear about this. If you want to use alternative pronouns in your regular life, tell your friends, do whatever you want.
Shoot, brother, yeah.
Right? My issue is compelled speech. My issue has always been
Forcing it on someone else, yeah.
It's wrong. It's un-American, and it should not be done anywhere, any place, anytime. That is a DI ESG thing, right? That's it. That's all. This, and mind you, this was not an instance where this teenager like misgendered the judge, right? The judge had a plaque that said "Call me they them," and they called it, they called it or something like that. That wasn't what happened here, right? They just laughed at the question.
To be fair, I'd probably laugh as well if you asked me for my pronouns.
That's much different. So he even said he was facing off against one of the U.S.'s best players, Alex Shiminsky, and had nerves laughing awkwardly. So literally, this is you're laughing at an awkward teenager who's in a high pressure situation. And trust me, I know. I've been in these tournaments. I've gotten to the playoffs, like to the knockout rounds, right? After
It's stressful, yeah.
Pop is out and you're in the knockouts. It's tense. You're really worried because there's a lot of money on the line. There's status on the line. It's a big thing. So the fact that you laugh nervously at that and they kick you out, talk about snowflake of snowflakes of snowflake. That is uber.
I mean, it's Pokemon, man.
And the fact is, they haven't backed down from that. They've only doubled down from that, particularly under their new chief general counsel, or rather their chief legal officer, Jennifer. We're going to get into Jennifer in a second. So here's another one that you guys know. Pokemon sues fans to block a Pokemon party on the eve of the
Oh, I think I remember this. Yeah.
15. So
this is an old one.
These were fans that just wanted to run a Pokemon tournament. A Pokemon event, right? They just wanted to have some themed shots, dancing, giveaways, cosplay. But can fans have nice things under this Pokemon
no regime?
No, they cannot. Fans cannot have fun. Fans are not allowed to have fun because the poster had Pikachu and Snivy. I'll show you the next one. Pikachu's image was also used to promote it. So because of this, because of the poster here, once again, this is for legal, educational, fair use purposes. I'm showing this to educate, right? It's fair use. It's very fair use. The Pokemon Company International, Kabushiki Gaisha Pokemon. This is the Japanese name right there. Kabushiki Gaisha.
Hates fans,
They hate
fun
they hate free events. right? No cover all night with DJ Dirty. DJ Dirty Bit. I want to get down with DJ Dirty Bit.
Has Andrew always had memes in his videos?
Sounds like a fun event, but we can't have fun at Pokemon. No.
I feel like this is
Thanks
new.
to who? Jennifer Leo. And I may be mispronouncing her last name, which, Jennifer, no offense. Leo.
Jennifer Lau or Lou or something, yeah.
Jen. We'll call her Jen. We're going to talk to Miss Jen over here, right? Jenny. We'll call her Jenny, right? Jenny. These people, and we know this, during the Kirk incident, they put way too much on LinkedIn. And it just so turns out, Shock Pikachu can confirm. She's the current chief legal officer at LinkedIn. These people expose themselves left and right. So did a little bit of looking around here. Oh, look at this. Shock Pikachu. She worked at Sony. Another giga woke DEI company. All the other
Sony's especially bad for us, yeah.
People out there are going to be able to
Concord.
back me up on this one. They are absolutely
Marathon. Actually, we have a video on Marathon next.
So not surprised there. Not surprised there at all. And I listened to an interview, which I will give in my full form. It's going to be a very long stream. I'm going to go through it all. I went through what she did and who she is. So here's the big thing about her that you guys need to know.
Yeah, what's her deal?
She started her career as an activist. And she virtue signaled, and this is a kind of code talk. You can watch the interview. I'll try to post the link below. They may try to take it down because they're going to be scared of it being exposed. But what they do to virtue,
I'll take your word on this. I'm not watching it.
About their activism. Now, she talks about experiencing racism at fraternity during college. And let me
whatever.
I'm very much against racism and very sympathetic to that. One of my very, very close friends in Korea, the head of an Asian sorority over there in Texas, would tell me, hey, no, this stuff does happen. And I'm very sympathetic to that. And I think this should be corrected. People should be punished when they go through that.
Yeah.
But the key here is, why would you lead with that as your purpose for getting into law? That is a virtue signal. That is a code speak for saying, I am an activist.
Why should you get into law? Well, see, I don't like racism.
Activist first and foremost. I am on team activist.
Like, right? Okay,
that
fair, I guess.
Her getting that message out there. So that's how she led the interview. She also goes into, and there's a lot of other details, but one of the very important things is she was heavy in litigation. All she did was she eats, sleeps, and drinks litigation. This is a litigation. I've never met a lawyer that is more litigation hungry than Jenny.
Okay.
And not only that, but she says that her top qualification for the lawyer she hires is litigation experience, not transactional experience.
That's great.
That is insane. As a person who's worked as a general counsel, right? As associate general counsel, I've worked with general counsel. That is nuts. You want general counsel that is transactional. Why the hell are you hiring a litigator as your chief general counsel? That is nuts. You need somebody who puts business first. That's transactional lawyers. The difference is, guys, litigation attorneys live and breathe inside the courtroom. Transactional attorneys are attorneys like myself and many others that are the quiet behind the scenes attorneys that you don't normally see, because you know what we do? We generate win-wins for company. We generate business. We make deals. We make contracts. We make things.
You're where the money comes from.
Jennifer does. Or Jenny. Sorry, Jenny. That's not what Jenny does.
Jenny.
What Jenny does is sue supermarkets in Costa Rica. What she does is sue, kick kids out of events. What she does is go after people that you don't.
What an inspirational figure.
She starts in these campaigns, launches in these insane crusades that are unnecessary for the company. It is completely unnecessary for the company from a business standpoint. It is a business loss. You are losing money by investing so heavily in litigation. You are losing money. Whenever you sue, you are losing money. You're not making money. Nobody is like net winning off of that. Even if you win your little IP, your petty IP battle, you've lost so much in legal fees. And more than that,
it's to prove a point more than anything.
Congratulations, Jenny. I hope you're happy you become the villain, right? So once again, you see, this is a boba liberal type, never been outside their gated community, never seen, hey, this is what gamers are, this is what they're doing, this is what they want. They're not giving the gamers, she's not giving the gamers what they want. She doesn't know Pokemon as deeply as the people that love the product. She doesn't understand the people modding, the people out there who are contributing to this. And that's a big problem. That's a huge problem with Jenny. No, a little bit of
I would take an educated guess and say she has never played or like anything collected. I would say never looked at, but I'm sure she's looked at pictures of Pokemon, but like she's never done like anything with it, if I had to take an educated guess. Other than just suing.
Taro Furukawa. Now, some people, by the way, are trying to say that I don't know the Nintendo structure. No, I know. Nintendo owns a portion of the Pokemon Company, right? There's a Pokemon Company in Japan and a subsidiary in America, right? The subsidiary in America is in Washington. They're very heavy DEI, super giga woke, right? This guy's
Didn't
over
know
here
that, but also
in
I don't really
Japan
care
with
about
Nintendo,
Pokemon, so
right?
probably
So
why.
he's controlling Nintendo Japan. Their subsidiary is Nintendo in America. So what you got here? You
Yep.
got Devin Pritchard coming in. She's just going to be in for Nintendo of America. Now, once again, not direct relationship to Pokemon International Company. Of course, they all have each other's phone numbers. They all can call each other, right? But it looks like we're going to get more DEI and whatnot at Nintendo Company of America. So once again, if this is the type of thing you want to see these companies torn apart, you want to see lawfare.
Honestly, with
This is
Nintendo,
what's
yeah, I
going on
kind of want to.
at the company. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We got him.
we got him.
He actually is just shitposting now. You know what? I'm kind of happy he's just leaning into it. A lot funnier to just lean into the shitposting mentality.